Ace, not too concerned about flexor tendon issue. 4:05 a.m. UTCNEW York. For Jacob deGrom, the actions were subtle: a quiet conversation with pitching coach Jeremy Hefner, a premature handshake with manager Luis Rojas, a walk down the clubhouse tunnel in the bottom of the sixth. Immediately, it was easy to consider the worst. For deGrom, a season of sheer brilliance has been mottled only by a series of minor health scares that have caused him to miss several starts. Perhaps this was one more. While the Mets did announce after their 3-2 win over the Padres that deGrom had departed due to right flexor tendinitis, the two-time Cy Young Award winner quickly shoved aside any thought of it being a serious issue. Not only is deGrom unconcerned by the discomfort in his arm, but he intends to make his next start as scheduled Wednesday against the Cubs. "I'm pretty optimistic that I'll be out there in 5 days," deGrom said. Added Rojas, he expects to make his next start. "I expect him to make his next start." The most jarring part of deGrom's injury scare was how quickly it changed the narrative of his evening, following 6 of his most dazzling innings to date. Perfect through 4, deGrom did not allow his first hit until Wil Myers grounded a ball past a shifted infield defense with 1 out in the 5th. He erased that runner on a caught stealing and had still faced the minimum through 6 innings, with 10 strikeouts, which made him the fastest player to fan 100 batters in a season in Major League history. Before the game, General Manager Zack Scott said the Mets intended to keep stretching deGrom's pitch counts now that he is further removed from an ill stint that briefly sidelined him in May. This seemed like a prime opportunity, with a 3-run lead and only 80 pitches on his ledger. But deGrom, who is keenly aware of his own body and mechanics, and routinely honest when anything is amiss, told Hefner at that point that he was feeling discomfort. In truth, deGrom hadn't felt quite right throughout the week. The upper part of his right forearm had bothered him a bit, though not to the extent that he believed it might cost him a start. He woke up on Friday feeling just fine. "How it was trending this week was a plus," deGrom said. "I felt it a little more right after I pitched, and then the day of my side session, it felt better. When I woke up today, it felt great. Ellipsis. I woke up, felt good, could feel it a tiny bit in the bullpen, but not like when I was throwing my side. So I liked the way it was trending and didn't feel like it was a concern." Back in the Mets clubhouse, members of the team's performance staff stretched and prodded at deGrom's arm to rule out any thought of ligament damage. There was none. deGrom said he routinely checks his own ligaments for abnormalities as part of his normal routine. He likewise came away satisfied with what he felt, and the Mets don't anticipate sending him for an MRI.